Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I said I was going to make a couple of videos. Forgive me first for being out of breath. I just ran back up and down the steps, taking out trash, cleaned up my fridge, cleaned up some stuff uh, that I had to throw away, like boxes and all that. And now my old fat ass is tired. Anyway, so I want to talk about the Trick Daddy situation, which found the story fascinating. So, Trick Daddy performed at a AKA Sorority convention, and uh, let's just say didn't leave the crowd too pleased. As uh, I'm sorry to laugh, y'all, but I really do find this shit funny, even though I probably shouldn't, because like. Look, let me just say what I know about it and then give my opinion on it. So basically, he was asked to perform there, and in the middle of his performance, shout out to KT for telling me this too, because I didn't know the details until I talked to her. Um, Basically, he was like, "Yo, how many ladies out there want to get their pussy ate tonight?" And that offended a lot of people. Now, if you know AKAs, they already have a reputation for not being about like foolishness. They're very professional. You know, they don't take a lot of mess, or at least their outward images. They're well, let Trick tell it. They bougie. And let's be honest, a lot of people kind of get that type of opinion of them, that they're stuck up and things like that. Um, but regardless of what people think of them, these ladies were offended. A lot of them walked out. The you know People who put it together were upset, and rightfully so, because hey, you know, got to ruin the party or whatever was going on. Now, from what I understand, he was told like what the guidelines were, as far as like what songs that he can do, things like that. Now, when he was told these things, I don't know. But apparently he knew, yet he chose to go out there and show his ass, basically. Which, you know, to me, there's wrong on both sides. One, why are you hiring Trick Daddy, aka? I get it. A lot of people are into that stuff. But I can't imagine that a lot of the older AKAs would appreciate that. You got to know your crowd. You honestly got to know your crowd. Um, Now some of the younger ones might have been down with it and might not have taken offense, but um, some of them may have. In any event, you know the type of music he does. Like somebody in there on that council, whoever put together this thing, in the meetings when they were like, "Yeah, we should get Trick Daddy." Somebody had to say, "Yo, this ain't gonna fly with a certain number of our like constituents. Let's pick somebody else. Let's go with the safer route." You know what I mean? So they fucked up on that end for doing that. He's wrong because if he did know the parameters and things like that, and he agreed to them, then why are you gonna go out there and say some shit like that? You're taking their money, and I'm assuming said you were gonna abide by their rules, yet you didn't. So you being kind of a dick. Now, I say all this to say that I'm not defending him, but when and how they approached him with it might have been the difference. Like, was this something set ahead, well before in advance, or was this something that was told to him the day of? It's not going to make him any more right, because again, they asked him, you know, and I'm sure, like, however they did the contract with him, he probably had something in there that said that he had to abide by rules. So, don't do that shit. But also, if they, again, this is where there's right and wrong on both sides. If y'all kind of said some shit like right before he got on stage. He probably had his whole set and everything routine planned, and you just totally fucked that up for him, and you probably kind of pissed him off at that moment, by doing some last minute shit. Either way, one, I still find this hilarious. I'm sorry. I can't help it, y'all. This shit is funny to me because it's like, what were all of y'all thinking of coming together? Like, again, Trick probably knows, like, the reputation of the group. Like, did you need to check that bad? They know his reputation. Could y'all not find any other rapper? You don't even have to have rappers. You could have fucking just did R&B artists if you wanted something like, that wasn't going to potentially offend. Like, come on now. Jeez. Be smarter on both sides. But I can't say that I'm like, I can't defend him, but at the same time, I question the AKAs more for their choice. Because, yeah, if y'all didn't want any type of stuff like that, what, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's a weird choice. It's a weird choice, and you know, again, whoever's on that like planning committee definitely should not plan events anymore because they clearly didn't think things through. But again, hey, Trick, calm down. You knew what you were doing, triggering those women. That's fucked up. And now you probably lost out on a paycheck. So, what good did it do to you to make that point? I don't know. It's just again, the situation is just hilarious to me. Like, it's wild. It's fucking wild. Yeah, people just be doing. Um, People put themselves in situations they don't need to be in. And this is one of those things. Like, none of this would have happened if there was more thought put in on all parties as to what they're doing and why they're doing it. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go actually cool down. I need to go get some water. I decided to come and just record this really quick. But I said I was gonna do a couple of videos, and I never got this one done. So there we are. Hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.